Hey guys, Cleat here. So Heroic Week has finished and Mythic Week is now out. Technically, I guess it's part Heroic Week out too, right? Because we didn't get the last three bosses last week. We'll get them this week. Just want to check in with you guys on kind of what my character has been doing and kind of what my focus will be on for this week. So first things first, of course, we clear the 8 bosses right on normal and Heroic. Um, Unfortunately, because of the way that loot works now, you're really only gonna get one piece of loot basically from every difficulty if you clear all 8 bosses. I feel like on average that's like a good feel of like where you should be. You're gonna basically get one piece of loot. So if you go into the raid and you don't get tier in that one run, in that one item you get per week, you're gonna be kind of screwed. Luckily, actually, we did actually get 2 pieces of tier. So one from Heroic here, the legs, and then one from normal here. So I was able to get the 2 piece. Unfortunately, the 2 piece and the 4 piece and the Necrolord has been nerfed for Fury slightly. But of course, it's still going to be really good to get your tier pieces. Right, this used to be 15% increased damage, and then the 4 piece used to give you 4 seconds. Unfortunate there, but hard for me to complain when I was able to get a 2 piece in the first week. The goal here, of course, is to get 4 pieces this week. Then we're going to be just slapping at that point. I did have to remake my legendary because this was on the pants previously, but small price to pay for getting tier pieces. And then as far as for playing Kyrian, right, you're still going to be playing, Lindsay and Might. You're still going to be playing Mykonos. The only thing is that for AoE stuff, right, you can switch out Merciless Bone Grinder with Hack and Slash. I did do some fights with Hack and Slash last week, even without it, just do more single target, because the synergy between Hack and Slash and your tier pieces is actually really good. Because your Rampage has a chance to refund a Raging Blow, right? Or Cruelty has a chance to refund your Raging Blow, and of course your tier pieces gives you an additional charge, right? So you have 3 charges. There are so many ways to refresh it. There actually a lot of times, especially during Recklessness, when you gain a lot of rage, where your rotation is literally just Raging Blow 3 times and hit a Rampage, Raging Blow 3 times, hit a Rampage. You can't be that lucky. It can't happen if you get enough resets. But speaking of loot, let's see what we got for a thing. So we did all the things we needed to fill up all 9 slots last week. Let's just take a look at the Great Vault, see what we got. Eventually. There it is. Okay. I don't see tier. This is not... Oh. There it is. There it is. The gloves? The gloves. Okay. I mean, there's a couple of weapons in here, but I think we just go for the gloves here. There it is. That's what where did grass even come from? Actually, I don't even know what boss this comes from. Shoot, let's see. Hand module comes from this boss. Oh, it's not bad. Bohemian Principal Architect. We take it. Let me see. I don't know if I should actually loot this first. Let me just double check the weapons. I mean, I don't think the weapons are better than JC's, but just in case, I should sim. Like I could just not pick anything. See what I get. Especially if I can get Aldrin, so what, shoulders and chest piece. Let me just double check. Where does shoulders and chest piece come from in the raid? So we just do this. Chest piece Regalon, that guy is out today. And shoulders are Lords of Dread. Okay, so so it's literally impossible to find in the 4 piece. I actually didn't even check if it was possible. I'm trying to think. All right, we'll wait on it a little bit and then we'll see. But very exciting that there's a tier piece in there waiting for us. But yeah, as far as for this week, all I'm going to be doing is doing Mythic Plus as much as I can, right? Because the eye level has been increased, so you just want to replace every single piece that's not tier gear, right? You're probably going to be replacing through Mythic Plus. So all of these pieces that are not tier, I'm going to definitely be replacing through Mythic Plus. That wise, right? You're still going to be looking at somewhere around like, you still want haste, mastery is still going to be good, especially with the fact that you're going to be, especially with tier pieces and stuff, you're going to be in rage for a lot, because the more uptime you have on recklessness, the more uptime you're going to have on in rage, right? Because you're generating so much rage, you're using so much rampages, that I think the value of mastery does go up a little bit too. I think even right now for simming wise, if I change some of these gems, I had these on crit for arms, but if I change some of these gems to mastery, it actually would be a higher DPS versus haste gems. So just keep simming your character with the different gems and kind of seeing what gets better there. And then on top of that, if I can try to get 2100 in PvP this week. Last week, unfortunately, we were at 1800, kind of dropped a little bit, but we got the 1800 PvP stuff. But especially if I can get the 4-piece this week, then what becomes more important is potentially the weapons. Now, it is kind of hard for Jaycees, the previous tier weapon, to lose to some of the current weapons, but I do think high enough eye level could make a difference. I'll have to check on this later. But yeah, as always. But then, of course, you got to keep doing your... But then also, of course, you got to keep doing your rep grind. So my Enlightened here is a little bit past Honored, right? We're going to eventually get to Revered in 2 weeks' time. So we'll have this full week, next full week, and then the start of next week is when, right, you finish that campaign and you're good to go. You get your double legendaries going. So we're progressing well in our stuff. I mean, a lot of the other gear I have is good. I mean, we can just farm trinkets. So the trinket that I want to farm is over on Power Crystal if I can, because it's easier to farm, right? Just do a bunch of DOS over and over until we get a better one. I've seen some people try out some other trinkets. Raid trinkets, sure, if we can get them, we can, but I really just need the raids to drop me tier. The trinkets are not as important, but now seeing that it's coming from the later bosses, hopefully we'll get lucky there. But yeah, as always, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Feel free to subscribe to see more.